Guys, what is up? This is the last video of the year, of the decade. That's crazy. Okay, so this is about resolutions and why I personally say fuck them. Now, I'm not dismissing goals. I'm not dismissing things you want to change in 2020. I'm just saying resolutions tend to, that word is become like this lofty, kind of untenable, sometimes unsustainable and unattainable, like massive amount of pressure that we put on ourselves. And don't get me wrong, we are in Capricorn season, so yes, pressure is the name of the game, but pressure has to be useful. It has to be not insurmountable pressure that paralyzes us and prevents us from going forth and achieving and accomplishing our goals and living out our karma in this world, which is really what Capricorn season is about. And looking at the overarching, what are you trying to achieve? What is your legacy? What are you leaving behind on this earth? So I hear people, stress about not having resolutions or about not having like enough, or their resolutions aren't big enough. I just say, I look at Capricorn season as assessment period. We just got through Sag season where, think about it, the joy of the holidays is all about the build-up. It's not about the actual day of, if you celebrate Christmas or even Hanukkah or any Kwanzaa, the day of is sort of solemn. It's sort of more of a, I don't want to say somber, but it's just, it doesn't have that gaiety that Sag season has, where you're excited and you're building up, and then you get to Capricorn season and the seriousness of it, of the day, it's more structured, and then everyone starts thinking about, oh my God, did I do enough this year? What am I going to do different? What's big enough? What is the goals? And so resolutions seem like they are, for a lot of us, just these unattainable, burdens we put on ourselves that we're not going to follow because they're so lofty and they're so, ambiguous sometimes that the fuck is going to do that? No one. So, by the way, I love this gripping to this. This is my new, comfort blanket, just gripping the edge of this couch. Hopefully it's not too distracting. So what I suggest is, with Capricorn, the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So the Lord ruler of this transit through the sun is all about sustainable effort towards long-term goals. So it's just assessing. I feel like first you have to assess your goals. You have to assess what you did last year and assessing what you could do differently next year. So instead of making big declarations, because Saturn's all about commitment, right? And it wants you to be able to stick to your commitments, to make a commitment that's meaningful and to adhere to it and to do a realistic and sustainable amount of work to achieve that commitment, to achieve that goal. So it's like Saturn's cool if you move a millimeter every day because you're moving every day. Capricorn energy is slow, kind of like Taurus. It's slow building. Rome doesn't get built in a night. That's a Capricorn thing. 100, is that the same? Rome isn't built in a night? I don't know. But the large city not being built in a night takes time. And it takes time to make something that is going to last. And that's what this is. This time is about assessing what you want. For me, last year, I was what do I want to feel like? And granted, I'm an emotional Cancer being. I'm what are the feelings I want? I want to feel accomplished. I want to feel unbridled joy. And I want to feel rejuvenated. That was my goal. And I look back and I'm do I feel these things? And yes. And the things that brought me these feelings weren't what I imagined in my head. I think I had some lofty idea of what would bring me those feelings. But at the end of the day, I feel all three of those things. So that is personally what I do. But again, I'm a very feeling-based person, and I fulfill my commitments through my emotional attachment to them, to how much I feel passionate about them and feel excited about them. That's how far my goals go. So I have to keep my emotional attachment to those goals pretty high in order to achieve them. Sorry for that tangent, that Cancer tangent, but what I want to tell you is just assess this. You take this time to assess. You know, in Aquarius season, take that time to expand your vision, to look future oriented, down the road. Pisces, dream as big as you can, and then Aries season, action. That's why the new year doesn't feel like the new year until the astrological new year, also the Persian new year, when the sun ingresses into Aries, and March 20th. So, I mean, look at what you can do sustainably. You know, resolutions, again, just seem like, it's just, when else do we use that word? Like, yeah, we have resolve, but we don't, like, you know, it's like, I have a resolution to finish this email. You know, it's just, think about it, like, the fuck are we talking about? So, my advice to you at the end of the year is to take Capricorn season to assess and to commit, and then to reevaluate your commitments. 2 months later, you know, Saturn always wants you to reevaluate. Are we still on course? Are we still on plan? Like, that's what it's asking. It's not asking you to make a huge ass commitment you can't achieve, or you can't really commit to, or don't want to commit to, or are going to be miserable committing to it. Because that's useless. And that's the last thing Capricorn wants to be, is useless. Useful is the name of the game. Anyway, I just want to thank everyone so much. I never anticipated at the start of last year making like these videos and just kind of opening up and sharing who I am more. And it means so much, like the positive feedback I've gotten, and that these videos have some use. That means a lot. It means the world, actually. And Little Crab is coming along each day. My amazing illustrator, Angelica Gao, we're almost there. And my incredible friend, Dominique Caramello, who's writing the parenting guide for each book, is just creating some amazing content to be in each book to help parents use astrology as a tool of development for their child. So everything is coming along greatly. Little Crab should be out by first quarter. There's just a lot of, you know, there's just like Capricorn, like when you're making a build, like building something, there's delays, there's things you don't expect, but we are committed to finishing it, and I am just so committed to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your help during the fundraiser for Little Crab, and just, you guys rock. I can't thank you enough. I hope you have a beautiful end of 2019, and be very, very kind to yourself, loving to yourself, with your ambition in 2020. Yeah, gotta fill yourself up with love in order to build something that you're gonna want to see and really love. So, love equals love is what I'm trying to say from a non-mathematical mind. Bye, you guys. Peace.